So, welcome to this Soma session that is just linked into prosperity and radiance. So, we're going to start out with a kriya today, and that kriya is going to cleanse and clear out if anyone has any problems with their neck, with their shoulders, clinging onto tension in this area whatsoever. This is a practice that is going to clear this energy in this area. So, all the way into the heart space and into the throat area. This is also that attracts prosperity and radiance and abundance. So this has to do with a full and complete acceptance of the way that things are. So we are going to be doing some movements, and the movement is going to be accompanied by a mantra. You don't have to sing the mantra along, but the mantra is going to indicate the rhythm of the kriya that we're going to do. So the kriya that we're going to do, first of all, the hands are always going to be almost like a cupping sensation. So this cupping sensation, we're going to imagine that we are throwing water over our head, big circular movement with our arms, bring it back to the heart space and just drop down about 2 inches. So the movement looks like this, and the music is going to give you the direction and the rhythm of this. So it's quite fast. We want to feel the stretch, so opening up as much as you can into your arms and bringing it back. So the goal is, if you can, reach the hands as far out as you can to do that. But if we're going faster in a rhythm, I understand that all the muscles might not activate in order for us to go like this. But try to straighten your arms as much as possible as you bring it over. And in this, it's almost like we're catching the radiant water, and that small little drop in front of your heart space is letting go of everything that you no longer need. Does that make sense to you guys? So the mantra that we're going to do this with is called the Hare mantra. It's a really powerful mantra, and the repetition of this is to basically just satisfy the monkey mind, because the mind is going to listen to try to stop its own confusion, and it's going to try to synchronize the movement with that. Your arms will get tired. Your mind will try to stop this movement and to give up. So after this movement, we are going to sit like this for a minute and pull the navel in towards the spine as much as you can while still breathing. So this is a really powerful gesture of protection, of holding our space. So the top right arm is resting onto the left. So we're sitting here for just over a minute, then breathing in, exhale to the left, hold it there for a little bit, inhale, exhale to the right, hold, inhale. We do this twice, and come back to center and relax. This movement, however, we're doing for 5 minutes. It might sound long, and your arms would wish that everything can just stop. So this is really, really good. If you have tight shoulders, if you're clinging onto stress in your neck, this is a great, great energy just to release. So every single time we inhale and exhale only through the nose, unless you have blocked or a nasal drip, then you inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth to get more air out, and that's going to allow you to inhale. The inhale is longer than the exhale. The exhale is really short and powerful. Is there any questions regarding this Kriya that we're doing, preparing us for our breath work today. Okay, perfect. And afterwards, you guys are more than welcome to lie down and make yourself comfortable. If you want to sit on blocks for this, I'm seated on 2 blocks right now, just because my knees are taking a little bit of a rest here. As long as your spine is nice and tall, your sit bones are grounded. And for this practice, it's also, if you're seated onto 2 blocks, for your heels to be in the same straight line as the middle of your perineum. In this way, if we do kriyas and the heels are straight aligned in the middle of our perineum, it's just an additional gesture to align and center our energy. So from here, I'm just going to make sure that the music will be heard by you guys. Okay. And here we go. I'm throwing you guys in the deep end, I know. So please don't judge yourself. When we do Kriya Yoga, it is much more a mental process than it is a physical. So your mind gives up 6 times earlier or quicker than your body does. So it's okay to close your eyes. Let's first hear the rhythm of the music itself. I am just going to open us up, guide us towards this present moment. Notice how the mind is trying to jump to a future moment already. Feeling how your sit bones are grounded, spine tall, dignified, proud. This movement will also invoke a lot of sweating. And our armpits is actually the drainage system of our mind and our brain. So whatever you sweat out and release through your armpits, you are detoxifying your brain and your mind directly. I want you to just notice how you feel right now. Not trying to change what you find. Leaning into self-honesty. Being truthful what you find. With your hands resting on your knees, we're just going to inhale, chest forward, chin up. Exhale, curl the spine. Just warming up the spine before we do this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more with the head. Now keep the chin parallel, but still open up the chest as much as you can on the inhale. And exhale, curl the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Speed it up. Three more. Beautiful. Now just rotating into the spine. Try to keep your chin parallel for the crown of your head to stay almost into the exact same position. And we're just rotating into the spine itself. using the breath as the center of this experience. Beautiful. Now slowing down this movement and opposite direction. Beautiful. Imagining that the crown is staying in the exact same position. We're just trying to rotate into the spine, curving, concaving, flexing, twisting, rolling. Beautiful. We're starting to wake up the dormant energy that is at the base of our spine, waking up the radiance, which we already have within us. No need to try to attain, just try to awaken this energy. Slowing down the movement, coming back to center. Beautiful. Now I'm starting the song. Just close your eyes as we listen to the way it starts and then the rhythm, and then we will add the movement, the kriya, to this rhythm. Can you guys hear the music? Perfect. Closed eyes, great spine. You can hear it is quite a fast one. At the end, that Hari, we turn into 2 movements. Let me show you guys. Okay, so let's start together. Carry on with this movement. Close your eyes, soften your gaze, turn inward. Carry on. The more energy you put into this, the more energy you're going to get out of this. Cultivating more and more energy with every breath. That's it. Speeding up this movement to fall into this rhythm. The faster this movement, the faster you're going to cleanse and clear your mind, your brain out of your armpits. Do you feel warm yet? You have to put in the work in order to get out the energy. So forget about the mind trying to constrict or slow down this movement. Continuing. when your hands drop that 2 inches in front of your chest. We are halfway there. Carry on with this movement. Push through the mental blockages. Even if your arms are tired, allow the energy that you are putting into this movement to return 7-fold, even 10-fold. That's it. And this is not energy that's going to push you wide awake. This is energy to arise the Kundalini, to produce the radiance and to activate the radiance that you already have inside. Almost there. Carry on with this movement. More seconds. 10 more seconds. You've got this. And arms out. That's it. Relaxing the right arm on top of the left. Pull the navel towards the spine. Lift the spine tall, high up, dignified, proud. Breathe. Now pulling the Mula Bandha with that. That's it. The breath will be a little bit constricted. That's okay. Hold it. This heat that we are producing is there to purify the mind, the brain, all the nervous processes going on in your body right now. Hold. Hold. Navel to spine. Squeeze, lengthen. Beautiful, deep breath in. Over to the right side. Hold. Inhale. Forward, exhale. Left, hold. Inhale back. Exhale right. Hold. Inhale front. Exhale left. Hold. Inhale front. And relax the arms, palms facing up. Just sitting and breathing and being. Noticing your body. Noticing the emptiness that is presenting itself through your mind. And noticing how your breath is synchronizing with the music. Surrender yourself completely into experiencing. Every time that we seek, we are giving our minds another job. In that search, the mind won't become still. First, we need the willingness to sink into the silence of our own being. And allowing the mind to become still by removing the responsibility to do anything.
breath in, hold, squeeze, and in that surrendering breath, it also asks of us to accept that we already have everything we need. Become silent, still. If your journey is switching over to the inhale hold, pulling on your mula bandha here, feeling that dormant energy rise up. This is a genuine inward inquiry towards the truth of what you are. The rhythm of the music is shortly going to fall back into breathing. Know that you have full permission to follow your authentic journey. surrenders to a false belief of not being enough. It can originate falsely when combined with a misconception of progression or even perfection. That which we do not seem to have, we are not lacking. If you find yourself trapped in the false belief and eating the conditioning passed down for decades, it is time now to remember, dear one, that boundedness is an illusion. We were all raised with conditioning as a fundamental cornerstone, giving an illusion of control to the mind. The mind is merely a force of energy, just like the wind is the force of energy appearing in air. The mind tries to control the outcomes by analyzing and trying to predict the future, because surrendering to the unknown is just too scary and unpredictable for the mind. This could be an indication that the mind longs for more conditioning. Deep breath in here. Hold. And when you release and surrender and accept on the exhale, we sink even past the conditioning of the mind. Noticing even by transcending time, by putting a hold on your natural clock. It is the energetic flow of being alive, always evolving and changing. But that which watches the change is eternal and not touched by the changes it becomes aware of. that comfort zone that comes from the conditioning in the mind. Take a short sip of air if you have to. Blow all the air back out. Remembering that you are never lacking anything. That which you do not seem to have, you simply do not need. If you have pushed up until your edge and the body's intuition is giving the signal to switch over to the inhale hold, remember from that which you are looking and notice that the breath hold switches over. Allowing your breath to synchronize into a coherent state with this 4/8 rhythm. Trust in the unfolding of experiencing gains and losses. It is simply the process of transmuted energy. The loss we attach ourselves to just transmutes into another gift, a new opportunity to be explored and enlightened by consciousness. doesn't suffer every time it surrenders the breath out. Knowing it can never breathe the same breath again. It allows, accepts the loss of breath, all while trusting the next breath will come as needed. Even without breath for a while, the body grows stronger, builds resilience. Germinating seeds under conditions not in our control. Full breath in here. Hold. And then accept, relax, surrender. Holding the lungs empty of air, but still full of possibility, opportunity. Remember the abundance in the silence. Remember and trust that what you need, you not only have, but you are. Let's elongate this exhale, hold a little bit longer. Let's hold it all together for 10 more counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And deep breath in, pulling on the mula bandha, feeling the energy rise up. Maybe you can feel the Kundalini energy moving through your Shushumna. concentrating at the third eye. If you release the breath out, take another deep breath in and hold it there. And then after this, if you've reached your edge, come back to slow, natural breathing. Like watching a child sleeping without waking them. You simply observe the natural and divine rhythm of their breath, looking from the eternal awareness, noticing the changes through and to the objects of experience. yourself on the banks of being instead of swimming in the river waters of becoming. All that's needed is the willingness to become silent, and the remembrance will reveal that you are already whole and complete, dear one. So allowing the breath to just flow inward. As you accompany the deeper breaths with some form of movement into your fingers and your toes, if you are lying down, giving yourself a nice deep stretch, and even if you are seated, embracing yourself in the form of a hug, either bringing your knees close to your chest or your hands, then releasing, coming back into a seated position if you are not already there. Hands over the heart. Know that this fullness, this completeness is always freely available. Just have the willingness to become silent and sit on the banks of being, and your radiance will shine outward. Namaste, dear one.
Thank you.